This is the Aarn Mountain Magic 50 body pack review. Oh, all right. Another puddle of yogurt and another review. Still good at acidophilus, still my favourite. I feel like I could be covered in yogurt. Okay, all right. Now, this review is a little bit different. This review actually has some notes. Most of them are pretty ad lib, but this pack, this needed a bit of talking about. So I have some notes. First thing, if you are thinking about this pack, you should just buy it. Why? Practicality. Okay, storage. This is a 50 litre pack. I believe the 50 litres could be, 50 litres in total. But the pack here is just simple and easy to work with. It has a 15 kg capacity, and as a small pack size, only weighs 810 grams, and that is exclude, however, the balance pockets it comes with, which attach to the front. Each of these, I believe, is about 7 litres. So it gives you a lot more pack capacity all up. So, storage, plenty of room for storage, very simple storage. You've got a couple of side pockets for drink bottles or anything else you want to attach. You've got a little elastic pocket up the front there with elastic to cinch down tighter. You have a third pocket on the exterior, and that is, I've used it for toothbrushes, a knife, water filter, anything kind of handy. And then you've got your main storage compartment. That's it, nice and simple. Within here you also have a toggle. You can attach a reservoir or a bladder to, which I'm always pretty fond of, and there's a hole for that tube, that pipe to come out of as a reservoir. Cool, storage, and that covers that, and plus ease of use. I was searching for a pack which didn't have heaps of pockets. I'm pretty fond of just a couple of things on the outside, nice and simple, and pack everything into dry bags in the pack, which this does super well. Performance, as ergonomics are next to none, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. Otherwise, performing in the wet, it is a 70 denier fabric, and the bottom here a little bit tougher, 210 denier, so it's not like super thick. On one trip in the Tararuas, I was stuck on the ridge line in pretty horrendous conditions, and yes, it's not like 100% waterproof at all, but then again, that's what you get for it being lighter. And then secondly, I'm not too worried because everything goes into dry bags in my bag anyway, so it's not a huge issue. But if that was something, if you don't put your stuff into extra bags, and it's a consideration. In the heat, well, I suppose just consider that comes into ergonomics. Is the pack comfortable, and does it move well with you? Yes, it does. All right. So the ergonomics, why it's so impressive. Firstly, it's a body pack. It's not a backpack. It becomes a body pack when you add balance pockets. All of my walking with the Mountain Magic 50 has been with the photo balance pockets, which are pretty incredible. I think these are about 12 litres each. They're massive, one for your camera, one for lenses, but I fit everything else in there as well. I fit like a little notebook and a pen. I fit all my snacks for the day. I fit my phone. I fit my InReach Mini, and I've still got heaps of space to spare. I'll have my gloves, my beanie, and like any sort of buff or anything I want in there as well. There is just storage for days. I have not used the balance pockets it comes with. These are an aftermarket add-on to that, but they would be just as convenient. If you're not lugging around photographic gear, then these would be spot on. Within them, there's also dry bags. So each of these compartments has a dry bag of its own, which velcros in and holds place, like so. And I probably could do a whole review on the balance pockets alone. So let's focus on the pack as a general how it moves. I will attach a link to Aarn talking about the ergonomics and how to fit your pack to you once you buy it, because he's already got a video and he explains it excellently and I don't need to redo it. So what makes this pack so unique is the U-Flow harness system. And this is what I bought the pack for. When I first saw this pack, I was able to borrow it off a friend, and I saw this and I saw the balance pockets and I was just like, that looks sloppy. It looks like it's going to move around lots and it's going to be a nightmare of a time. When in reality it's the complete opposite. The pack moves with you. The balance pockets don't move around lots. They don't occlude your view or your feet. So you've got more balance, because instead of everything hanging off your back, throwing you backwards, you're actually centered through your center of gravity. And as you lean towards negotiating tough terrain, the pack's going to move with you. So you've got this system here with the shoulders moving side to side, and this hip belt system here. Different packs have slightly different systems. This is the only hip belt that actually holds on to your hips, and I think that is thanks to it being sort of like having two segments where you can adjust the hip belt on two levels. So this first part here wraps around your pelvis, and the top part here goes just around the top of your hip, so it creates a lock and really locks onto your hips. And yeah, this pack does have a weight capacity of 15 kgs. I think I have never packed it that light. I've always got quite a lot of food, and so yeah, it's always over 15 kgs. When you take 2.5 litres of water, 2.5 kgs already, and so you start to lose out on weight pretty quick. And I've never had a problem. It is the only pack I've ever worn which actually sits on your hips like all the packs tell you they're going to. I've worn the old school canvas Ferry Down and the newer Mac packs and Kathmandu. I've got a Hyperlight. I've got Osprey, because Osprey, you know, they're super light, lifetime warranty, all the rest of it, but nothing is anywhere near as good as the Aarn pack. And in 2015 they did win the most prestigious award you can for design of a pack, so don't forget that. That's essentially the pack. The U-Flow system here, it will revolutionize the way you walk. You will finish a massive day hiking, take your pack off, and feel like you've just taken nothing off. Instead of the traditional, I can't wait to get to the hut and take my pack off, but not with this pack. This pack just does exactly what it says it's going to do. And that is my quick review. There's not much more to it. It's ergonomic, it's practical in any condition. The tougher the terrain, the better it is. The more energy you save. I can't recommend this pack anymore. Do I have more notes? No, that's basically it. 15 kgs doesn't sound like heaps, but second to that, I think that gear has come such a long way. It's also light, so it's not really an issue. We have such minimal gear now. It's really easy to pack light, and the only thing that really weighs a lot is our food and our water. So that is the Aarn pack, and I'm not sure how much more I can say about it. This is really good yoga. Alright, Benji's buggered off, so he's not going to give his opinion today. He's a big fan of it. He knows we're going on a big mission when he sees it. I've done some pretty big missions with this pack. I've been around Taranaki and Tararuas, and I feel like that was enough of a test. It's been hot, muggy stuff. It's been on the ridge line and horrendous wind and rain, and it's never faltered. It wears well, it's tough, it's easy to use, it's ergonomic. It is the most comfortable pack I've ever worn, and I will never look back, and I can't wait to pack it and get out in the hills again. Recording. Okay, cool. I did forget something. Of course. actually a new discovery. It has these awesome little toggles at the bottom for your poles, and other bigger toggle for ice axe. So poles slip down, and the your point goes into the little plastic toggle here and holds it nice and securely. That's nice and easy, and really practical. So that's a quick little note to add on as well. I think otherwise that's